Hey, everybody, it's Jazz Fuzz. Long time no see, right? Been busy, been hustling, been doing all kinds of stuff. Well, I like to talk about immigration. That's been like a really huge topic for decades now in the United States. And me and my father, we're very close, and we always talk about stuff like this or any other kind of stuff. And we were sitting here discussing about immigration. And he asked me a good question. He asked me, what is your dislikes and likes about immigration, about people coming to the United States? I told him that I like the fact that people from other countries come to our country because our country is free. It's freedom. You can be whatever you want to be in this country. I mean, if you want to go be like a caveman and dress up like a caveman, go out in the woods somewhere and just act like a fool, you can do that. Ain't nobody gonna mess with you as long as you don't do no crazy stuff, but you can be whatever you want to be in United States of America. If you want to be a lawyer, you can be a lawyer. You want to be a teacher, you can be a teacher. You want to be an auto mechanic, be an auto mechanic. You want to be an astronaut, be an astronaut. Our country is the land of the free and home of the brave, and you can do whatever you want. You can have the freedom of speech. You can do whatever you please. You can do what you want. You can make more money or you can make less money. You can go to college. You don't have to go to college. You can get an education or you don't want to have an education. The bottom line is you can do whatever you want to do in United States of America. And people from all over the world come to our country because it's freedom. Our laws are strict. Ain't gonna lie, our justice system is in the gray area. But we have a system, a strong system, a system that works for every individual. Yes, there's still a lot of stuff that we have to go to Supreme Court and bring down to our attention, that there are still unlawful things happen. But in the most part, you don't see people run around bombing buildings like crazy. You don't see tanks roaming around in our country like crazy. You don't see random shootings everywhere. When I say random shootings, I mean go read what's going on around the world. And go see what's happening around the world. They have structures too, but I'm trying to say our country is a little bit more secure and a little bit more direct when it comes to people doing ultimate violence and stuff. Let me ask you this question. Why do you think people come to United States? Why did you think people come to United States? You answer that question for yourself. But a lot of people will also argue to the fact that it's true. A lot of people that come to our country, they do get free healthcare, they get free education, they get a lot of free stuff when it comes to United States. You go look it up on the internet, they get a lot of free stuff, free colleges, they get food stamps, they get all kinds of free stuff when they come to United States from other people from other countries. One will argue that that's not fair because a lot of American people are starving. They work their ass off just to try to make a living, but these people from other countries can get all of this free stuff while the rest of us have to work our ass off? Yeah, that's not fair, but that's the government for you. If you don't like how the government works, go and write a damn letter to their ass and say, hey, if you say equal opportunity, it means everybody gotta rock the same boat when they come over here. Back in the days, back in the 1920s and 30s and 40s and 50s, a lot of immigrants came on ships and planes and trains to come to the United States for a better living. And back in those days, those people learned how to speak English. Those people try to learn the ways of America. They did everything they can to understand what America is about. Now, granted, today it's like 50-50. You got half of the people are spoiled to be in America, which I say spoiled. They take a lot of things of advantage. They take a lot of things advantage. Then you got the other side of people who work hard, that want to speak English, that wants to do everything they can to be American citizens. Like, if you watch the news every now and then, they do have what they call a citizenship, where people went to classes to learn American history, and they had to take these tests to be American citizens. And I believe it's like, I don't know, they do it like every monthly or every once a year. But I do know this, these people are working their ass off to be American citizens. Half of them have been living in this country for probably 50 to 20 years. But they work as an American citizen, and they went and got their American citizenship. And they will clap and they get their certificate to say they are now part of the United States. Then you get the ones that do sneak in here, and they don't want to do that because they might have something in their background, or they're afraid they might get transported to their country, which that's a huge problem. And I told my dad, what I really don't like about, the green card is that it takes forever and a day. It takes a long ass time for somebody just to come to the United States with a green card. A long time. I'm going to give you a question. If you was in a country that really didn't help you to get your education, didn't help you try to get a better job, and you're working, you're trying your best to love your country, but your country is not dividing the resources. So you go through this whole progress to try to go to the United States. And the government, and it's not our government, which I've been told, it's their government saying, well, you got to wait. And everybody's sitting there like, how long do I have to wait? Oh, about 50 years. What? Psh. You would try to hop on a ship or a plane or be in a damn box somewhere and trying to ship your ass to America, which a lot of them do. Because who in the right mind will wait for 50 to 20 years just to come to a country? And you didn't do nothing wrong. You don't have no criminal background. You don't have no mental illness. You're a civilized person. You go to school. You go to work. You take care of your family. But yet you get rejected because you can't get a green card, or you have to wait for a long period of time. I have a few friends who came from different countries and told me, the embassy, they had to go through this progress where they got to take tests. You got to pay these people, and it is a hefty duty fine just to go through this progress because you want a green card. And these people may be making boo-goo money by doing this. I mean, boo-goo money. And it's ridiculous. How long does it have to take to go through this progress? Once you go through all these questions, they can reject you or you accept it. And sadly, some people get rejected for no reason. And I told one of my friends, I said, maybe it's favoritism. And she said, yeah, sometimes it is favoritism. And my friends were telling me it's not United States is trying to reject us, it's our country. Because they choose who they want to come to the United States and not. And that's not fair. That's not fair at all. It really isn't. Because I look at it this way, this person is civilized and they don't have a criminal record or nothing like that, and there's nothing suspicious about this person, then let them come over here then. But there's always a gray area. There's always corruption, or there's favoritism, or whatever it might be. It's always something to block a good person to come to the United States. But immigration have been a hot topic since day one because the Mexican American people have been hopping over that damn fence and stuff like that. Now, granted, there's so many arguments about this. Me, personally, I kind of like see a simple thing, but nothing isn't simple when it comes to the system, a justice system, the government system. Nothing doesn't come easy. But to me, I look at it like this way. If people don't have a criminal record, let them go by. You know what I'm saying? It seems to me it's backwards. It's like let the bad guys come into our country and let the good guys stay in their country. Well, that doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense, but that's what we're seeing. And that's why people don't want other people from other countries to come to our countries, because it seems like they're bringing all the bad people here and leave the good people over there. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Of course it doesn't make any sense. But me and my friends always say, why don't they just do a background check? It's not that hard. You know what I'm saying? Do a background check. This person clean, let them go through. This person is doing something wrong, like, stealing and raping, send her ass back to their country. I mean, that's easy and dandy, but when you got favoritism, politics, and all this kind of stuff in the mix, it comes real difficult. My dad and I were saying that when Donald Trump said build a wall in Mexico, my dad agreed that they should build a wall for Mexico. That's going to cut off the drug trafficking going through and out Mexico and stuff. And then other people hate the fact that's going to happen. Me personally, the Mexican president should be really on his A game to stop the violence, stop the drugs, and everything. Mexico is just like any other country in this world. You got your poor, you got your rich, and you got your middle class. Mexico is not a World 3 country. It's not. It's a civilized country where people work hard every single day. It's just that their justice system is screwed up. It's just that the government over there, they don't care about their people. And there's no structure of law system over there. Because these people are jumping over these damn fence to come to our country where there's strong systems, there's strong justice systems, there's laws that if you break one, you will go to jail. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of organizations over here in this country that protects each and every individual. Like I say, we got a long way to go because there's a lot of people, there's a lot of unjustified stuff happening in this country, but it's getting better. At least it's not like in some other countries that is out of place. I'm not saying no country is not stable or strong with their justice system. I'm just saying our country is like that, like forceful. If you hit somebody, your ass will get caught. That's all I'm saying. If you get away with child molestation, trust me, we got forensic people will find your ass and take your ass to prison. You know what I'm saying? We're just very strong enforcement with our laws and our systems. I'm not saying other countries are not, but I'm just saying we're very forceful. That's why people from Mexico hop over our fence, because we're secure. I guess that's what I'm trying to say here. We're secure. And that's why many immigrant people come to our country, because we are free. We can have a freedom of speech, the freedom of the press. We can do whatever we want to do in this country. You can be whatever you want to be in this country. Another thing that a lot of people don't understand, that young girls around the world are not getting educated. There are some countries that do educate girls, and there's some that don't. But women and girls, we can get education here. We can go to college, we can go to school, and it's sad that some girls cannot go to school. It's very sad. And this is going to be part 1. I'm about to do part 2 soon.